Okay, real quick. Why can't this God have a God prior to it? At
Because it's
least
not
one?
contingent.
So everything is contingent but your God.
The universe is necessarily contingent. Yeah.
Okay, let's say that your God. Okay, I'll just say this: if your God was contingent, would it being contingent stop it from creating this universe?
If would it being contingent stop it from creating this universe? If
Hmm.
if it was contingent, then it would have to have a prior cause,
But
meaning that
would
it
that
wasn't a
no?
maximally great being. So,
But what does that stop it from creating this universe? Yes or no?
yeah, because like I don't think that it could. I don't. It would have had to have been created itself. So
Wait, what would have?
the thing that created it prior to it would actually be the creator of the universe, not him or not the thing.
So if I, so you're telling me that God created Mickey Mouse, right?
Wait, what?
God created Mickey Mouse, right?
God created make? What do you mean? I don't. I'm not really sure what you're doing there.
If you made a story, did you make the story or did God make the story?
Oh, well,
You
yeah,
made the story, right? You'd say you made the story, right?
I think I made the story within the physical bounds that God created.
Right.
Sure.
And a God that is contingent can still be a God strong enough to create a universe, right?
It depends. I mean, it depends, right? Like, I think what I'm saying here is that like, um, you would be, let's say you were contingent, right?
Mm-hmm.
You're contingent on your parents existing. Um, your parents are contingent on their parents existing. Now, if that causal chain were to just continue on for infinity, well, you would never actually exist because we
What?
would never actually get to the point where you exist at that point. And so,
Why?
um, yeah, because
You
again,
just said
what
if
I'm
there
saying,
is a chain, then yes, you would exist because the chain exists, right?
no, no, no. What I'm saying is this: is that the you would never be the like there would never we would never get to the end of that causal chain there, and so the whatever was at the beginning of that
Time.
causal
No, no,
chain,
no, 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 no. Wait, wait, wait. That's the
whatever. No,
reason
no.
why I
Listen.
said at least
Whatever was
one
at the
God
beginning
prior.
of
That's
that
why I said
causal
at least one
chain.
God prior.
No, no, no. I'm saying no. Listen, look. I'm saying the thing that was at the beginning of that causal chain. If that didn't exist, you wouldn't exist,
Okay. So, but
right? Is
what
that
is
not true?
stopping? What is yeah? If my parents didn't exist, I wouldn't exist. So, but
Well,
what is
no. I'm
stopping
saying
their God
even
from having
further
a
down
God
that
from
causal
creating a
chain,
universe?
even further down that causal chain to like your very first ancestor. If that thing didn't exist, then you wouldn't exist. Meaning that if God was contingent, well, then it wouldn't be God.
Okay, let's say
So
that
you're
you're saying
saying
that it isn't.
everything is contingent but God.
Yeah, and that's not special pleading.
I still am
You already knew
wondering
what I was
what
gonna say
about
because you.
look for real. What
Yeah,
about your
because you're
God
dumb
having
and you don't
a
understand what special pleading is.
please answer this question. Your God has one God prior to it. What in that situation stops your God from being able to create a universe?
Because he wouldn't be the creator of the universe, the God before it would be.
And so when I asked, did God make Mickey Mouse? Your answer
Like
should have been yes, right?
in
Because at
that
that
in
point,
that no in that example, the God that created this being would be God. I would be positing that as God, not the God who made the painting of the universe there.
but what would stop? Okay, all right. Could God create a being that could create a pocket universe for itself?
Could God create a being that could create a pocket universe for itself?
Yes.
Sure.
So in that right there, what is stopping your God and having a God prior to it from being able to create this universe?
Oh, well, I'm not even saying that that's the case. I'm saying that whatever is for, even in that case, whatever is the first thing in that causal chain, that would be God.
So we're just calling whatever God.
No, that's not
I feel like
No,
you're
no, no.
brought.
Wait, whoa,
You're
whoa, 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 whoa,
extremely
whoa, whoa,
lost.
whoa, whoa.
Let me just talk to
Isn't
host because
isn't the whole
you're actually
argument? Isn't
lost.
the whole argument that whatever created this universe has to not have a creator prior to it, right? That's the argument, right? Am I tripping?
Uh, he- yeah, whatever. No, no, no. Whatever is the creation of all things has to be not contingent. If you're giving me this example where like a god can create a pocket universe, well, that thing wouldn't be God. It would be the whatever created that thing would be
It wouldn't be
God
the God
because
of that
God
universe
created
that it
that.
created.
What was the question?
It wouldn't be the God of the universe that it created.
No, the God that created that thing that created that universe would be God.
Okay, so you're saying that it would be a creator, but it wouldn't be God to you, right?
It wouldn't be God, no.
Okay, so what is the definition of a God to you?
Just the uncreated creator of all things.
Have to be a
How do
creator.
you have any evidence besides this argument? Because I don't think I'm gonna like understand what you're trying to say, right? Like maybe it's lost in translation or something. Do you have
Yeah,
anything
well, it's not that
other?
hard. It's
Do
it's
you?
it's really
No,
not
no,
that
we
hard.
came to the understanding a while ago that no matter how detailed the argument get, there will become a point to where I'm going to say, okay, we're at the end of your argument. There's no God right here. I can agree with the rationale of your argument, but in the end, I'm not going to see one.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
we already agreed that
yeah.
that's fine. You can come to that conclusion.
So
All
now
I'm
at this
doing
point, we're
with my
just like trying
argument.
to, I guess, like basically understand the argument more because
Yeah,
we
well,
both
look,
know
what's
that
happening
even
here.
though we do is not gonna, well, God's not gonna
Yeah,
pop
yeah.
up.
Well, look, what I'm saying is what's happening here, right? Is you think that I'm positing some sort of thing about God, okay? I don't know what the nature of God is, what God exists, or what its characteristics are, okay? All I'm doing is I'm saying by the nature of the argument, and if I go through the entailments of the no God universe, then there must be a God. I don't know what that God